Okay, Coach, EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to the Pacific Northwest, the home of the 12s, as it's called, CenturyLink Field in Seattle. Ahead, we'll decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game, as we've got a great one in store between the San Francisco 49ers and the Seattle Seahawks. And they will not get a chance to return this one, as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go, here we go. 180! Check 53, I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Check nickel, nickel, nickel. Check 26, check 26. 11.
Garoppolo after the fake give to Breida. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. That's called setting the tone right away.
It certainly is, and it lets you know just how important communication is amongst the offensive line. They talk about it all the time, knowing each other's moves. You've got to be coordinated and in sync. Otherwise, your quarterback gets hit.
The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. Here's the first carry from Matt Breida. 7 yards on the carry. Make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Steps away to his left. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. 34 yards on the return, but for a moment looked like he had a shot to go all the way. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. A first carry for Trenton Cannon. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And down to the 19-yard line. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down. One thing that's great about watching him run, Charles, he doesn't hesitate. He got to the left side of his own line and just went.
So there's 2 ways to look at that. One, just absolutely unconcerned, just takes off and goes. But more the latter, I think, which is...
And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Scampering home from 19 yards out. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Well, these guys have won 3 straight ball games and another good start to this one out to the 6-0 lead.
And I've talked with so many different coaches, as have you, along the way, and they always talk about winning streaks and the mood of a team and how much easier it is to actually prepare during that time. Guys are sharp, guys are focused, everyone's feeling good, and we're seeing it early in this one.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Flush to his right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
21. Go.
Garoppolo to try again on second down. Man open, it's Goodwin. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down.
Some think that teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them. And they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
Yeah, boy, a good surge defensively. It'll depend on the mark, but I'm not sure he got there. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches.
Let's make these babies crawl.
They run for it with Breida. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th.
Here we go.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Now a toss play. It's Breida. Up to make the tackle, Phillip Gaines.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
12.
Now they'll throw with Garoppolo. Being chased out left. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And coming up on their 2nd drive of the game, had the touchdown last time out. Now they have the football back. Chance to really seize early momentum.
Feels to me like they had a really excellent week of practice, that it all came together. But I'll bet you it got galvanized in the locker room in pregame. Somehow I think the head coach, his oratorical skills were on point.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. To throw is Wilson. Looking deep downfield. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf, 74 yards. And the Seahawks get the quick strike touchdown. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that'll make the score 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts...
And got his man, complete! And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Here we go.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. Garoppolo gives to Breida. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go, here we go. 180! 52, exit.
Here's a toss right side for Breida. Able to slither by. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. 2 runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10.
21.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Able to get there and pick it. And now nothing but green ahead of him. The 30, 20. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick 6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead is swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Garoppolo now. And able to haul it in is Kittle. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball in the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Buying time to his left. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. There's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open, otherwise just don't do it.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
I think it's pretty safe to say that when you're up 3 touchdowns, the last thing you want to do is hang one up there and put it in jeopardy and possibly get it intercepted. Got a nice lead. You should be able to protect it. But if you get careless with the football, look out. Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson throwing right, and that's complete. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a 1st down as well. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
On second down, this is Cannon. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave them with a 3rd down and 6 to go.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 18.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a 1st down.
Penny, the 1st down carry. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
Early down stuff's to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
On 2nd and 11 now. Wilson, that is caught at the 7. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. Yeah, this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and goal. They'll run with Cannon. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. It'll be a gain of 4, but it'll bring us now to a 3rd and goal. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. He's at the 50. He's at the 30, past the 20. And they will score. It's a 49er touchdown. Robbie Gould on for the extra point. And it's no good. Oh, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well. So that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. On the carry, it's Cannon. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. And defensively going with a dime set, 6 DBs on 3rd and 4. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. He lets it fly for Lockett. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the offense is going to get the ball back. After all that, heck, it'll be a first down. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
11. Hey, team 6.
Garoppolo, a final shot here before half. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And he rifles one incomplete. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. This is taken at the 3. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
Here we go.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. They'll run again with Cannon. And now the ball's out, fumbled near midfield. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
Here we go. Like 20. 11.
After the fumble recovery, it's Garoppolo. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
The throw over the middle taken in. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if...
And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. A 24-yard touchdown. As they're now just an extra point away from getting back within one score. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that'll cut the lead to 21-17. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. One more time, it's Cannon. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Now it's Wilson. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It's way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
They'll start on the ground with Breida. And he'll take this one up to about the 13. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
21. Here we go.
They run again with Breida, and they're able to bring him down at the 20. 7 yards there and a first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
That's complete to a speedy wideout Goodwin. Then he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12.
Here we go. 180. 54. 65.
Garoppolo looks to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Now Garoppolo. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Now it's Lockett. That'll be a 47-yard punt, officially 5 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
They go again with Cannon. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
This is Carson. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on run downs. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Hey, alert. Check right 54.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Wilson. This is caught, and he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Tyler Lockett, 30 yards. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Myers connects on the PAT, and the lead is up to 15 now. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Check, check. First down. 13. 13. Let's go, team. Spill. We got double up. Double up.
On second down, a run with Breida. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Well, when you're leading in the fourth quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
Now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down.
And that was a nice, strong run by the guy they call the field general.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Dayon Buchanan able to drop him for a loss of a couple. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. Here's Garoppolo to throw. It's caught by OBJ. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. That one good for 26 and a first down. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. To throw, it's Garoppolo, eluding the pressure right. And he is going to go down, back at the 11-yard line. Jaron Reed in there to record another sack, and that is now 6 on the afternoon for this defensive unit. This stadium once registered as the loudest roar ever recorded, and you can hear him now, 3rd and goal. Now Garoppolo lost the football, and the Seahawks have picked it up. He's got the lane, and there he goes.
Brandon, I don't want to violate any of our broadcasting rules by declaring a game over before it's over. But that one, that puts them in real jeopardy there.
Absolutely. It was a two-possession game. It is a two-possession game at this stage in the fourth. They needed points out of that drive.
And obviously now, no chance at all to get those points that they so desperately needed.
They'll run on 1st down with Cannon. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
Well, I don't think there's any question, Brandon, at this stage, the stop troops, the defensive guys, they got to use their 3 timeouts here. They've got to stop them and get the ball back.
Yeah, if you're in that 2 to 3 score deficit window that they're in now, you got to get it ASAP.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Stop them, use your timeouts. Easier to move the ball on offense without timeouts than to stop them on defense without using them.
17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a 1st down. They'll run on 1st down. Cannon, and he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. A 10-yard touchdown run. Yeah, the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further.
Apparently the week off hasn't hurt him one bit. 1,000-yard rush in the regular season. Got his first touchdown here in the playoffs. Perhaps the week off energized him.
A great article in the paper this morning basically saying that they would not have won the division without him, and he's not their only piece, but I think that's a fair statement.
It's easy to say it this way. He's their main guy.
And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And so close to hitting pay dirt last time. Fumbling down near the goal line. Now, how does that affect their psyche this time around?
It's a tester, that's for sure, because to be that close and come away with no points is really disappointing, not just for the guys on offense, but the defensive players, too, who thought, hey, we're going to put some points up and have a little momentum going. They've got to find a way to just get it out of their minds, let it go, and move on to the next series.
15 yards on the play, first down. Now a play fake, Garoppolo. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. Looking sideline, incomplete. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside, the intended receiver. And that'll make it third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down. Jaron Reed able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. To throw is Garoppolo.
Brandon, that's just football 1-0.
And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. He's picked off at his own 46.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
On first down, it's Cannon. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
On second down now, it's Carson. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up third and about 6.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness. Think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
Well, on both sides, you come into this game with so much hope, so much build-up, looking to move on. One side gets to do that, but let's not forget the others. Tough pill to swallow.
It really is because there's so much hard work, effort. You mentioned the hope to go on and maybe play in the big game itself. Well, let's see how they handle it, though. The offseason is going to be a long one for them because they're going to eat their heart out watching other people continue to play. But can they come back the next year and find it in them to make that same run again and maybe find a way to advance?
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Seahawks here as we say so long from Seattle.